On a Lambo Replica, the gas strut passes through a hole in the front of the door, and it's an irregular shaped hole because it doesn't take an even path. So I wanted to seal that off, and I couldn't find a rubber boot to fit, so I decided to make my own system of doing that. Now, what I did was I put a piece of flat stock, taped it behind it, and I filled the opening with clay to form a shape. And then I used clay around the perimeter and formed a dam to hold the Marglass in place, filled it with Marglass, and then taped up another piece of flat scrap and held that down onto the top to produce a nice flat surface. So let me put things together and I'll show you. I made cut a piece of black ABS to fit over the shaft of the strut. You put a spring behind it, and then there's a little ABS collar for the spring to seat against, and a simple hose clamp so I can adjust the tension on the spring. The slot you see at the bottom is where I put a little 1/4 inch round stainless steel rod that's buried in the Marglass, and that acts as a guide for the plate. So I'm going to put it together and then I'll show you how it all works. Okay, here's everything together. You can see how the plate fits over the pin at the bottom, and it's the spring keeps tension on the plate. And what that'll do is that'll seal that hole so I don't get air blowing through that comes in around the door and fills up the inside of the door. If you're doing 150 or less, air will come in there, and then it'll get into your car in strangest places and give you drafts and wind whistles and stuff, and I wanted to avoid that. So I have some really nice press and peel and stick felt I'm going to put down on that surface so that this has something nice and smooth to rub against and seal on. And then this is what happens when I open the door. The seal just stays put, slides where it needs to slide, and keeps the hole covered. I know there's an awful lot of ways to do this. This was just my way, and I'm sure other people will prefer a boot or something else, but this gives you an alternative. There you go. Sealed opening on a Lambo door.